Hello, I'm Christopher Reed, President of WASA, Watercolor Art Southern Africa. We are new to FabrianoInAcquarello and looking forward to exhibiting in 2022. Many artists in our region of the world can feel isolated, especially in the midst of the current pandemic. People are divided by borders, religion, politics, economics, tribes, and language. In South Africa, we have 11 official state languages. WASA is reaching across borders in Southern Africa to bring artists together. Through art, we discovered that we have more in common than our differences in nationality or ethnicity or language. Art becomes our common culture, a way to communicate with anyone, anywhere. WASA is a volunteer organization dedicated to supporting artists and spreading the love of water media. There is a lot of talent in Southern Africa, and we're grateful to Fabriano for providing a platform to share our art with a new audience. I'm proud to introduce some of our artists who will represent WASA at Fabriano in 2022. Personally, I'm a full-time fine artist working in watercolor, pastel, and acrylic. I'm a contemporary realist and paint a wide variety of subject matter. I'm also an avid plein air painter. I live in Hermanus on the western Cape of South Africa. Being surrounded by some of the most beautiful scenery on earth is truly inspiring. I'm grateful that I get to create art for a living and have made many friends through art. I look forward to connecting with more people passionate about art through Fabriano.
As you can see, I'm busy in my studio doing a portrait in watercolors. I've started with the washes in the background, moving on to adding more color and body color, then on to the final piece using watercolor, white knights, pit pens, and sometimes watercolor crayons, as you can see in the background with the spontaneous watercolor. I love the color wheel. My name is Cheryl Koenig. My motto, never give up. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Shame Saadi and I live in the Himalayan Outer Valley, which is behind me, near a very beautiful little seaside town called Hermanus in the Western Cape in South Africa. I paint in watercolor and acrylic.
I'm Ina Millman from South Africa. I try to paint the light. I love our African light, our bright sunlight. I'm totally in love with the way it makes everything magical. And I'm going to show you a few of my paintings. I'm a very versatile artist. I paint everything, portraits, you name it. And I paint in oils. I'm known as an oil painter. But my first love has always been watercolors. So I'll show you a bit of my studio. Thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Adeline Odia. I live in a tiny seaside village halfway between Cape Town and the southernmost point of Africa. I like watercolors because it is so unpredictable and there's always a sense of adventure to going into the unknown. For the same reason, I think I like hiking and traveling. I do a bit of gardening. I love listening to music, reading, being with friends and family. And I just love where I am at the moment in my life in South Africa, in this specific spot between the mountains and the sea. It's just perfect for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Inge Semple, and I'm an artist living, working, and teaching in Cape Town, South Africa. You are currently with me in my studio. Next to me here is one of my latest paintings, which I'm working on for my current 5th solo, and it's called Leaves of Memory, depicting plants from the Cape Floral Kingdom.
Watercolor to me is a versatile medium. It invites you to experiment, to find inventive ways to capture your subject. It challenges you as an artist to develop and improve your style and skill. It also allows you to be unique. Sometimes it even shows up in its unrepeatable glory to make its own mark. It allows you to be incredible, realistic or not. It can be moody, it can shout, but also be very quiet. Watercolor is exciting. My name is Madeleine Braun. I'm an artist living in Pretoria, South Africa.
Welcome to my creative space, being a desk in my front lounge with south-facing light falling onto it. Perfect in South Africa. I'm Sherry Young. I'm part of the Watercolor Art Southern Africa team and chairlady of the East Cape Watercolor Association. I'm a self-taught artist and I've been painting for approximately 10 years. In the background, you can see some of my work, swatches, colors, brushes, etc. Thank you.
Greetings, I'm Anita Govan from South Africa. I live in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. I am blessed to be part of this beautiful country with its wonderful fauna, flora and amazing people. I love watercolors and this is my most recent piece. I'm certainly looking forward to much creativity with Fabriano. God bless. Have a wonderful day.
Hi, I'm Roy Brooks in Nelspruit, South Africa. This is my new, very small studio compared to the last one as I've gone into retirement. But I'm still doing my watercolor and painting on the wildlife as I've always enjoyed it, playing around with a little bit of abstract as well.
My name is Chrysula Jeros and I live in Johannesburg, South Africa. My preferred and most loved medium is watercolors. Being of Greek heritage and visiting Greece regularly has had a great influence on my subject matter. I take photos of people and places I've been to, especially in Greece, and this becomes my reference for my paintings. I enjoy painting anything old and of character, like old people, buildings, doors and windows. I love color, which leads me to do paintings of the colorful pots and pot plants one finds in almost every home and every village in Greece. I also enjoy painting scenes of boats and tranquil landscapes. I'm very happy to be part of this Fabriano 2022. Thank you.
Hello, this is Rai Sinha from South Africa. I was born in India and I live and work in South Africa. This is my little studio where I paint and I give my classes. I'd love to be a part of Fabriano 2022 representing South Africa. I love what I call the unexpected happenings and unplanned plannings when it comes to throwing my watercolor paints on wet, cold pressed or rough watercolor paper.
Hi, my name is Edward Simanzela. Welcome to my studio. I'm a visual artist based in Johannesburg. Here's some of my art that I do. I do work with it's watercolors. Sometimes I also do watercolors, also mixing with water color pencils. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Colleen Williams, an artist and partner of Rococo Gallery in White River in the beautiful Lowveld of Mpumalanga, South Africa. I am lucky enough to have my studio space in our gallery with fantastic natural light and endless views. I have a passion for watercolor. It seems to have a life of its own and I absolutely love the vibrancy of the colors and the wonderful effects that can be created. I tend mostly towards wildlife in my artwork, but do enjoy painting people as well. Here are a couple of artworks.
Hi everyone, my name is Stefano Dlamini. I'm from South Africa. I live in Joburg, the east side of Joburg. I'm the watercolor artist and then I've been doing watercolor as far as I can remember. And then what interests me most is the effect that watercolor has, where you can probably just achieve your darks and lights. And then I have a few pieces that I can displays you, then this is the piece that I did last year. The title is City of Hope, which is Joburg. And then I did the second piece. I haven't written the title yet, but I'm in love with the effects, the cloudy effect. This is my last piece that I did this year. That I'm still working on other pieces. I haven't finished them yet. Thank you.
My name is Riyazul Adin. I am a Mauritian-born self-taught artist. I am a watercolor artist, and I'm very passionate about doing watercolor. And this passion has brought me the nickname of Mr. Watercolor. And nowadays, I am the proud representative of Waza Watercolor Art, Southern Africa, in Mauritius.
Hi, my name is Urmila and I'm from Mauritius. I love watercolor. For me, watercolor is very addictive. What is most fascinating about it is the spontaneity of the medium. Here I'm going to show you some of my works. Thank you. Bye. Hi, I'm Pushemi Narsia. I'm from Mauritius. I like to experiment in various techniques when I'm making my works of art. These days, when I'm working especially on portraits, I like to use watercolors because I feel it's a very spontaneous technique where we can keep the freshness of the paper, as well as it's a very challenging technique where we have to plan layer by layer before applying the colors. And my latest work is this portrait where I'm trying to keep the freshness of the paper as well as keeping the colors as fresh as possible. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Bindia Devi Manrato from Mauritius Island. I'm a watercolor painter and these are some of my aquarelle paintings recently painted, and I love aquarelle painting, and recently I'm doing some works with the rays of lights that we can use to show a misty area in aquarelle painting. I have been doing some contemporary artworks just to show how faded effects can add value to a watercolor painting. This is a recent work that I have done called Bewa. I love aquarelle because of the water effects that it gives, the accidental effects that you can get with salt. And this is my favorite painting on an endemic flower in Mauritius.
My name is Ravi Pikari. I am from Saint-Pierre, Mauritius. I like to explore different techniques and media. Watercolor is one of them. I believe painting is a wonderful means of expression and communication.
Hi, I'm Mariam Babar, Pakistan national, living in Mauritius past 5 years. My area of specialization is research-based studio and history of art in the field of fine art. In 2018, I joined International Watercolor Society Mauritius. Since then, I start documenting the Mauritius coastal and floral side, sometime directly, sometime indirect representation. I must say the journey of new exploration is started just now, and it has a long way. What I like about water media, it's super egoistic and interactive. Nature involved in the making of mark and amorphous shapes. As an art researcher, I call this process interactive media because sometimes water gets out of control and you can't do anything, which is the most beautiful moment of the whole process.
Hello everyone, I'm Faisal Dillu from Mauritius. I'm a watercolorist. I'm a graduated teacher, art teacher. I love watercolor because I cannot see any other techniques that attracts me so much. I continue to learn watercolor. I recently participated in an online exhibition in South Africa. I'm continuing to learn. I want to go further in watercolor. You can follow me on Facebook, Faisal Dilu Arts. And I'm very keen to participate in Fabriano exhibition. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Jessie Guria from Mauritius. I live in a small village named Tayak in the south of Mauritius. We are quite lucky here to live in such a multicultural country. The technique of aquarelle remains the roots of my journey. It was the first technique that I learned in my school days. It took me years to achieve what I learned from her. The feeling that I get from aquarelle painting is incredible. Layers of colors, the transparency, it's always mesmerizing. To wait for it to dry and to see the colors, the layers of colors on each other. Aquarelle is always the technique that created the balance in my journey as an artist.
Hello, I'm Nasib Nakchidi from Sample, Mauritius. I'm a watercolorist painting mostly local and exotic landscapes. Why watercolor? In fact, I was initiated to watercolor by my secondary school teachers, and I also like the transparency and brilliancy of which this medium has as rendition. I'm an autodidact painter exploring new techniques. I'm a member of local and international watercolor groups, and I've participated so far in many local and international competitions. Today I would like to talk a little more on my recent watercolor, this one which is entitled Paris. I've used three colors mostly, namely Prussian blue, vermilion and lemon yellow. And as you can see, I've tried to picture the actual scene in Paris, and I've used new techniques here.
I'm Barbie Cunningham. I've been painting watercolours for about 18 years. I'm also a teacher. I'm an active member of Watercolour Art Southern Africa, WASA. I've lived most of my adult life in South Africa and have recently returned to my country where I grew up, Malawi. These are a few of my paintings that I've done since I've been here.
Good morning. I'm Brian Garson. I've been painting in transparent watercolor for at least 50 years. I taught myself by reading publications by, amongst others, Mario Cooper, Barbara Neckes, John Yardley, Alvaro Castanet, Joseph Bookvik, and Zoltan Saba. My most notable accomplishment, as far as I'm concerned, was when I was commissioned to do a series of stamps for the Botswana Philately Association. They were released on the 26th of November 2021. I live in Gaborone in Botswana.
My name is Arnold Birungi, a full-time artist based in Kampala, Uganda. Welcome to my studio. This is a lovely Western green tinkerbird, zebras, the beautiful crested cranes, the robins, the elephants, beautiful Karamajong woman, the fish eagle, forget about the light, a shrike, and the buffaloes. Cheers!
Hi, my name is Annette Kamfer. I live in Swakopmund, Namibia. I love doing watercolors. Great challenge to me always, and great enjoyment. I'd like to show you a few examples.
Who knows if things will return to normal, or if COVID has brought about a new normal. Though we may be very far apart, may art continue to connect us. Goodbye until Fabriano 2022.